What is gwan peeps? What is gwan? It's Valerie's Naturals Oracles. And if you are here, you are at the Daily Tea. I thought I'd do it live today to everybody, to the public, everybody. Although I put out some videos already, but do you know what? I was in the mood. Do you know? So you can see what my daily teas are all about, people. So, how you doing today? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good day, wherever you are. It's lovely for you to be here. Thank you for your support. Anyway, let's get down to business, shall we? I've got these cards that I'm testing out. I have to admit they are the dupes, but I will get them if I like them. And it's called the Queen of the Moon Oracles. Okay, these are the dupes, but if I feel the energy and it gives me the messages that I'm thinking will come out, then I will get them. But these are oldies but goodies. I've seen them around for a while. Anyway, what's going on with the collective? Let's find out what is going on with the collective and what we need to know, okay? So let's get some cards out. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, thank you for your guidance, protection, assistance, and reading these cards. Please give me the message for the collective. What messages do you have for the collective today? What do we all need to know, Spirit? Thank you. Now, you know I don't take dropouts, but I do get the messages. I've got nourishment. I don't know what that's about. Waxing crescent 5 nourishment. Are you not feeding yourselves? That's a side note. Are you malnutrition? Are you not eating the right foods? I don't know. What does the right foods mean to you? That's a strange one, isn't it? Anyway, let's get some cards out. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, thank you for your guidance, protection, assistance. Now, the first card here is hunger. Why is this here? Is somebody hungry for you? Are they just hungry in general? I don't know, but this is somebody howling at the moon, and it's called the wolf moon. That's like a super moon, isn't it? It's almost like somebody's trying to send you a message, or somebody does something on the full moon. That maybe that's significant to you. Maybe things happen to you in the full moon. Because the full moon's always about releasing stuff. It's about releasing and being grateful, releasing things to the ethers, releasing situations, problems, people's nonsense. This is what this is about a lot of the time. Let's get another card out. I have a feeling I've got 3 separate messages here today. I don't know why 3. Yeah. Oh, patience, green corn moon. Now look at this picture here. This is a serious picture. This is a message for somebody else. I'm getting 3 messages here. I'm going to take out 3 cards for 3 messages today, and I might just flick cards on each and every one. But what I've got here is the green corn moon, which is patience. Are some of you in situations where you need to be patient and your patience is wearing thin? Are you waiting on people? Is it that, this could be complete opposites. This somebody who wants to come forward to you, but maybe you've released them. The second one is that you're having patience. Do you know what story I'm getting here already when I look at these? Your person thinks, do you know what? I'm going to say it's your person. Okay, I'm going to get one more card out and then we'll talk about it. But look, pleasure. Oh, okay. Here's what we've got here. Pleasure. What moon is that? Waning gibbous moon. Okay, so here's what we've got here. Your person is thinking you've released them. They think you don't want nothing to do with them. They're actually in anguish. They're really upset, to the point where they're hungry for you. I mean, that sounds like a bit cliche, doesn't it? But I will read the message that goes with this because this is ridiculous. But what I've got here is your person thinking about you. This could be just simple as somebody thinking about you. You know what? This person played games with you. Okay, and they played games to the point they thought they could get away with the games they were doing. Okay, and here's what it is: this person was unavailably they was emotionally unavailable. Okay. So what did they expect? If you're emotionally, it's like they're emotionally available, but you are giving all the emotions. So how long are you going to keep giving emotions to somebody who's unavailable, who's emotionally unavailable, and they're doing it deliberately? How long are you going to do that? So now what's happened is you've walked away from this situation. You haven't walked away from the person, but you thought, I'm going to put some barriers up. I'm going to put some boundaries up because this person is just a waste of my time. Do you know, until they fix up and come correct, I'm not doing it. Do you know what I mean? Because you know deep down that this person really wants to be with you, who really does want you. Okay. But you, in the meantime, are sitting there waiting for this person to do something. Okay. Regardless of the boundaries, because there's always a way around things. People always have options, there's always choices of what to do. Okay. So this person, you're sitting there patiently waiting for this person to do something, to come correct, to have the morals and understanding to go on this spiritual growth, because what they were doing here also was trying to stunt you. They was being selfish, they was thinking about themselves. Okay. But what's happened here is while they were being unavailable and non-communicative about what they really want and what they really felt, you decided, I'm going to work on myself. You're going to work on myself. And I see tick tock, because how long do you have to be patient for? How long should you be patient for? Goddy, no. But what I'm getting here is now you've decided that maybe your patience is worn thin enough now and you're just deciding to do your own thing. And when I see pleasure, I see you going on your journey now. I see you making yourself happy. I see you being this person for yourself that is just like, wow, things are changing. This is timeline shifting. This is you going on your journey and enjoying your journey. I mean, at one point you wasn't enjoying it. Oh, that's a loud one. This is you maybe at one point you wasn't enjoying your journey, but now you're doing so much and you're having a fun time doing it. And I'm telling you, if you're not having a fun time doing it, why are you doing it? If it's something that doesn't bring you pleasure, why are you doing it? Do you know what I mean? But I'm going to read one of these. I think I'm going to read the hunger one. Let's read the hunger one. So, what number is that? That is number 29. So, let's get that out, shall we? So, number 29, all about the hunger. I'm just getting this story in my head. I don't know why, but I'm getting that you two are not on the same page. Your person thinks that you've abandoned them and they're just in anguish now. Somebody thinks that you've abandoned them, but they have to remember they abandoned you first. They've got a very warped mind and very selfish to the point where it's what, oh, whoa, me. They're howling to the moon. But we're going to figure out what that one is. So, 29. Oh, okay. So let's go. So let's find that. It's ridiculous. Just bear with me a second. I'm just trying to find the right page. Oh, come on. Let's find the right page. So that's number 29. 2 plus 9 is 11. 11 in the numerology is actually a super number. 11, 11. But here's what it is about hunger. Feed the good and hope within you. There will always be a lean part of the cycle. Prosperity will come. Do not let your hunger blindly dictate your actions entirely. And it says here, I recognize all that I hunger for. An old and wise Cherokee of the First Nations of the US is speaking to his grandson about life. The young boy asked his grandfather, it is said, grandfather, that everyone has two wolves within them. The first wolf gives darkness, despair, and hate, and jealousy, and sorrow. The second wolf gives light and hope and hopefulness and kindness. Yet, grandfather, I feel that fighting within me. What can I do? My small son, these two wolves will always fight, and they will always fight within each person. You are no different, said grandfather. But said the boy, grandfather, which wolf will win? And the grandfather answers, within whichever wolf you feed. We must be careful about what we nourish and feed within us. If we give abundance to the prospect aspects of the self that can harm others and ourselves, then we cannot truly strive. Have no limitations upon these behaviors and patterns hurts us and starves the higher and finer parts of ourselves that will bring us more happiness. To ripple these happiness to others is part of why we are on the planet as humans. We must also recognize that in life, just because it is a cycle, there will always be leaner, less abundant, or less bright times. Yet we have built our resilience and self trust for times like this, and we know we are both loved and protected. The cycle will soon come to less shadow and more bounty. So the companion stone or metal is Amazonite. Wow. Okay. So yeah, this card of hunger, as the story said, there's two wolves that you can feed, and I'm getting the person is feeding the one that is in despair, who's in loss, who's in jealousy, who's in hate, who's in all sorts because they're not getting their own way. This is what I'm getting with this. And meanwhile, you're being patient, but you kind of like, is the patience wearing thin? Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to actually draw three different stories here on these cards. What's at the bottom of the deck? Protection. You're always guarded and protected. I'm going to three different stories on three different decks here. Okay. So let's see. For the hunger, is this about your person wanting you, but they're being silly and being very tunnel visioned and side, do you know what I mean? It's like they want this situation, but they're not thinking how to go about it. Whereas you, is your patience wearing thin, and have you just moved on and thought about yourself instead, like this person did all along? Because they were selfish while you were being selfless. This is what I'm getting. And this is because, it's almost like, I don't know why Spirit's giving me this story today, but what I'm getting here is that your person was very one sided. They thought about themselves, they weren't thinking straight. Well, we'll not say they're not thinking straight, but it was almost like they were emotionally, I keep getting that, emotionally unavailable. They were emotionally unavailable, but expected for you to be there for them in all your emotions. But you saw that as being one sided, and it was being one sided. How can you be emotionally available but they're not emotionally available? Do you know? And if somebody makes you cry, is it worth? Is that love? Is that love? Is that worth fighting for? Because look, I'm getting rejection, and I'm getting rejection here, and somebody who's just transforming and putting this to rest, because this person just wasn't available. They just wasn't available at all. Oh, what a one, please, what a one. That's madness. Anyway, let's see what else is coming out here. So, Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, thank you for your guidance, protection, assistance. Please give me the message in reference to this hunger card. What are they hungry for? Who's hungry for this? Did they feed the two? Which one of these wolves are they feeding according to the actual oracle card? Which one? Is it the one of lack mindset or is the one of abundance? Which one are they feeding? Holy Spirit, please tell us. Why is this hunger card here? Thank you. Give us the message, Spirit. Okay, let's have a look and see what comes out. Yeah, does somebody want to go to calmer waters with you now, even though you might have released this? Even though you might have released this, does somebody want to go to calmer? Was they in chaos and conflict? Don't know. But let's figure it out. Yeah, they was up in their head. This is what I'm saying to you. With the hunger card, this person was in their lack mindset. They were being tunnel visioned. What the hell's going on there? And now I don't know, they're stuck in their head about this situation because they're thinking there is no way around this. There's no way. You've just walked away and released it with your patience. Did your patience fit wear thin? I don't know. But what I'm getting here is that this person wants to go to calmer water. They want to start a new emotional beginning with you. But when you see this card, it's almost like, cry me a river. They're in a sea of emotions now, whereas they were emotionally unavailable before. This is what I'm getting. Because they never thought that you would walk away from this situation. I'm getting this as you walking away from this situation. You're tired of being patient. You're trying to wait. You're tired of waiting for this person to fix up. You've gone on your own journey now, and maybe it was rough to begin with, but now Do you know, as the time gone by, you found pleasure in certain things. You found what makes you happy. And maybe it's not this person. Oh, I don't know. But what I'm getting here is that. So now somebody's at two. Is this the two wolves? According to this, the story goes there was two wolves. One was in a lack mindset. One was in abundance. Okay, one saw the glass half full. One saw the glass half empty. Okay, and what I'm getting here is like they had two paths. They had two paths. Okay, and they're thinking seriously about what they should do. So let's see what is going to come out next. Yeah, they're seeing things changing with you. So it's almost like, are they panicking here now? Are they panicking because you're moving on? Are they panicking? I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, that's the truth, Ruth. But when I see this as well, I see somebody who and I keep saying this, somebody needs to come forward with some clarity and truth, but do you really care at this point? This is almost like the past. This is almost like the past. Do you really care at this point? Do you know what I mean? So here's what we got. We got somebody who might be in this state, who's got choices to make. Okay, do they go with the good or the bad? Do they go with the be in their ego, or do they just come forward and tell you the truth? Do you know which one do they do? It's just like, take it how you want to take it, flip it, switch it, twitch it. If you're the crotch watcher or whatever. But what I'm getting here is that this whoever this person is, whoever your person is, they're so stagnant. They want to come forward, but they're up in their head because they know they did wrong, and now they see you moving on. This is you with fate, fortune, whatever. This is you moving on, and all they've got to do is come forward and be correct or tell the truth. Do you know? They could be going on this journey with you, and it could be nothing but abundance. But what are they doing? What are they doing? Anyway, let's move on, because I'm getting that this is you who was patient, who was waiting for this person, who was doing this, but now you're saying, I don't know. Let's see what comes out. This is you in the current moment. This is your. This is definitely your person. You. This is your person. This is you. What could be happening in the future, maybe, but this is definitely you as well. So let's have a look. Holy Spirit, Holy Angel, why is the patience card here? Please give us the message. Why is the patient card here? What is it that, why is the patient card here, Spirit? Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, thank you for your guidance, protection, assistance. Please give me the message. Please give me the message. What messages do you have for the collective? Please tell us. Why is the patience card here? Thank you, Spirit. Please tell us why is the patience card here. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, thank you for your guidance, protection, assistance. Please give us the message. Thank you. So, yeah, you were heartbroken by stuff that they did in the past. What else is coming out here? You just saw it as nothing but conflict. You saw it as nothing but conflict. This is what's coming out. Okay. And you walked away from that. You can't make this up, people. What else is coming out here? Yeah, but you're no longer burdened now. You're no longer burdened by this situation. I don't know why this is coming out. You're not working on this situation at all. Wow. You're thinking about your own happiness. Here's what we got here. In reference to this patience card, here's what's going on here, people. Whatever this person did to you in the past, it was heartbreaking. I don't know what they did. You tell me. Tell me in the comments what they did, okay? You did have patience with this person at one point, but your patience has run thin. Because they were nothing but conflict here. There was nothing but conflict. So you had to walk away from this situation. You said, nah, I'm not going there anymore. I'm deciding not to go there anymore. I'm turning my back on this situation. And as a result, you're no longer stressed about this situation. You no longer see this as a burden, because you ain't in no circumstances been together with this person. You've released this. At one point, you could have been waiting. At one point, you could have been waiting for this person to come correct. But you said, nah. When you thought about it and thought about what they did from what they didn't do, okay, especially the thing about being emotionally unavailable, they did that deliberately because all they wanted was one thing, but they buck up on the wrong one. They buck up on the wrong one. They didn't realize that you could have been a soulmate, a twin mate, flame, whatever, Okay, but they did this to the wrong one. And the second thing is that this person thought that you would always come back. And maybe in the beginning you thought about it and you thought, well, this could be my twin flame, my soulmate. And you're thinking, should I go there? Should I wait on this person? And maybe you did wait on this person for a while to see if they was going to come correct. But that person thought, I'm going to take advantage of that. I'm going to take advantage of that and see if I can get them to come back without me having to explain myself. What they did was too great. Some of the stuff that they were doing was too great. They could have cheated on you. They could have cheated on you with multiple people. Even they could have had their friends dictate what happened in this relationship, and you felt, even if you didn't see what was going on in the background, you felt the conflict. You felt it deep down, and this is why you walked away from it. Then you may have been you may have tried to be patient, but your patience ran thin of this person because they thought they had you where they wanted you, but in fact you are not like the typical person, because spirit is with you and spirit showed you what this person was doing, and now you're no longer burdened about this situation. You've released it. We're in the season where people are just releasing people because, if it's for you, it will never go by you. And so you release these people. This is you releasing these people twice over. You've just gone on your journey now because all you're thinking about is your ultimate happiness. Oh, what I want, peace, what I want. Now you can look at it like this. This is the story of them. This is the story of you. But what we've got here is pleasure. Now, is this you finally really releasing this person in the future, and maybe you've gone on and found something else or found something that helps you in this situation? Because you could, at this point, you're not even thinking about this person, you're just doing you, it looks like. But we're going to figure it out, so let's see what comes out, shall we? So, Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, thank you for your guidance, protection, assistance. Please give me the message for the collective. What message do you have for the collective in reference to the pleasure card? It's almost like, when you see this, it's like you've really connected with spirit, and spirit is with you and walking with you and showing you the way. Do you know what I mean? This is what it looks like. When you see that one there, Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, thank you for your guidance, protection, assistance. Please give me the message. Thank you. Please give me the message. What messages do you have for the collective? Please give us the message. What do you have in reference to this last card, Spirit? Holy Spirit, Holy Angel. I mean, you could even look at this as past, present, and future as well. But let's see. Wow, Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, thank you for your guidance, protection, assistance. Please give us the message. What is the message, Spirit? Why you got me shuffling like this? Let's go. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, thank you. So, let's get one more card out. So, in reference to pleasure, yeah, somebody's having an epiphany. Somebody's very surprised about your actions now. Is it this person? Is it this person that realized that you've really walked away? Because they thought they had you where they wanted you. This is what I'm getting. But now they're scared and surprised, and they're losing out on this situation. They're losing out, literally. This is the Six of Wands in reverse. This is victory. This is like success. But in reverse, this is somebody losing out. What is going on, peeps? What is going on? Yeah, see? Somebody's now in regret because you've just moved on from this situation. You've just released it. And I'm hoping you released it with love and light. And I know sometimes I can really be on the negative side sometimes, but I hope you release this with love and light, because you don't want this coming. You don't want their actions rebounding on you. And and if you are feeling negative energy sometimes, especially you feel this person's regret sometimes, send love and light. But if it's really negative and it feels like it's a dark entity, then return to sender. You know what to do to return to sender. But what I'm getting here is somebody is now in regret because they realize you're not coming back to this nonsense. You're not coming back, and they need to fix up. This person is seeing the loss in front of them but not looking behind them. There's still, everybody has, regardless how dark things are, everybody has a choice. Everybody can choose what they need to do in certain circumstances, and they're not looking at the cuts behind them. Maybe you still do want this situation, but you want this person to come correct, or don't step up or step off. Step up or step off. Okay, you want this person to come correct, to understand and know what this union is, or know what this situation is. And sometimes these people can just be a lesson to you. But what I'm seeing here is somebody who does want this, but they were playing games because they were used to playing games. It's like, almost like, some of them even hate women for no goddamn reason. And it's usually because of some prominent figure in their life. more than likely their mum did some things in the background but was really narcissistic with some of them. Some of them went through some trauma. Some of them had things happen to them that shouldn't happen to them. And because of that, they've grown up thinking that they're in their ego. They're thinking about themselves and themselves only because that's the way they've had to be, because they're not getting the love they were supposed to get. So when somebody hits them with unconditional love and hits them of what things should be and what is normal, they don't understand normal. They don't understand normal. Don't understand what a loving, caring relationship could be, because that is not normal to them. Their loving situations is drama. You saw the drama in this person. Said, mm-mm. It's drama to them. So now this person is not winning what they call a game of life. It's the game to them. So they're having an epiphany. All sorts of things are going through their head. They're really like, what the hell am I going to do now? Because I'm losing out on a situation. I'm in regret and loss. I'm in regret with this situation. What else is going to come out, spirit? Oh my goodness. What has that got to do? Yeah, you transformed. You can't make this up. You transformed. And you said, Nata Bunga Wunga, you're not dealing with this person. Because this person was the player from the Himalaya. They were definitely the player from the Himalaya, the community banani. When you see this card in reverse, this is somebody who's fast. Somebody who's into the flightiness, who likes to have multiple partners and don't want. Again, here's what we got here. This somebody is emotionally unavailable. And they still are that like that in the future. They can't let their old ways go until this person comes correct. So this is why you're transforming this situation, and maybe they will come correct one day, but not in this lifetime. It looked like, I don't know. Some of you having to deal with this person all over again. Why? But you will see the only problem is for them now is that you will see the red flags, and maybe you really do want this person, and you're going to sit there and explain to them what you want and what your barriers are, and this, that, and the other. Okay, and if they care to adhere to that, then fair enough. But if they can't, because it's just somebody you can trust. And I'm not trying to be negative, but these are the things that you have to ask yourself the questions, especially if they did what they did. Do you know what I mean? Was they this? Was they just conflict? Was they just drama all the time? Did they break your heart at one point? Did they break your heart at one point? And they really broke your heart to the point where you went into a century Kundalini, all sorts of nonsense, because you never felt something like this before. This was hard. So now, is this person still coming this energy, or is it just in and out energy? You're no longer accepting this. When you see the transformation card, you're no longer accepting this nonsense. Do you know, you're no longer accepting this. Hungry like the wolf. Hungry like the wolf. This person is, I'm going to get one more card out. This is like a past, present, future. This is like, for some of you, this is a past, present, future. But what I'm also getting is this person might be, yeah, look at this. This person could even be trying to manifest you. I don't want that to be the last card. Honestly, this person might even be trying to manifest you in the wrong way. But this is somebody, I tell you what else, on the mild side, right? When you see this, this is somebody who, this is somebody who thinks that everything is over. When you see sometimes the magician in reverse, and I was actually reading the meaning of this yesterday again, because I read to my Patreons. But I was reading another interpretation of this card yesterday, and it was saying that somebody has the tools in the box to do what they need to do, but they're refusing to do it. Either they're refusing to do it, or they're refusing to be the person they should be. It's almost like, again, this is a magician in lack mindset. All of this is about somebody in lack mindset. But they could have this if they would just come correct. They could have this if it would just come to correct, but they're not doing that. The magician in the worst way is somebody doing darkness. Okay, somebody in their evil mindset doing this. And this is why they're having tower moments after tower moments, because they're doing nonsense. They're always going to, as long as you're doing the negativity and not trying to balance it out, this is what's happening here. Failure every time. And they're always going to be in this mindset. You're going to live rent free in this person's head until they decide to fix up. This is like karma. All of this is like karma. They're just not. They're still doing this. I'm going to go to the bottom of the deck because that don't make no sense. They want to be this person, and they want to be this. but they're very tunnel visioned. They're looking at what the situation. This is what I was saying from the beginning. Look, this is you. This is you, the loving, caring person whose intuition is kicked in. This is somebody who's very tunnel visioned. Somebody who's not thinking the right way. Is not analyzing what's really going on here, and they're only thinking about themselves. This is somebody. It's almost like this person's could be in hermit mode, but they're in victim mindset and not thinking that they caused this in the first place. This is such a wrong person. They cause all the conflict and then cry wolf. Hungry like a wolf. What is going on here, people? Godino. But do you know what I mean? And look, all I can do at the moment is stagnancy again, is watch you. Dem, I watch you. All I can do would come with the stagnancy and the watching you. Because they know they're just wrong and they did some serious nonsense in the background. Meanwhile, you're just living your life. You say, no, I'm not putting up with this nonsense. I'm not putting up with this, the unwise choice. I'm not putting up with the lies and the secrets. And I'm not putting up with somebody who is emotionally unavailable. I'm not doing it. And this is why you're in hangman mode. You're not stressing about this person. You're not having the sleepless nights. And this is you two in separation. You're doing your thing as a single, stable, abundant person, watching the seeds growing and having to defend yourself if you have to. This person could be trying to come forward to you, and now they want to be equal with you because they see you for who you are, the progressive, creative one. You do nothing but show them abundance. This is about abundance. Okay, but they could be just unstable right now. Even though they want to come forward to you, they could be unstable. Maybe they do want to heal this situation, but they want you to release your barriers. Okay, I don't even want to go down this route because this is like the karmic for me, but I'm not going down that route today. This is somebody who wants you to release your barriers. And they could have somebody interfering in the background. I'm not going there. I'm not going there, but this is them wanting you to release everything. They want you to release your energy again. They want to feel your energy again. They want to feel like you giving them giving showering them with emotions when they don't want to give it to you. Because we already seen an unstable person there. This is somebody who's emotionally unavailable. I don't know if that means they're narcissistic, but it's a little bit like a sociopath. Maybe your person was like that at one point, and maybe they're warming up. I don't know, but if you've got barriers up, there's no way to tell apart from energetically, isn't there? Do you know what I mean? But this is somebody who wants you to release, and maybe you are releasing to the right people. You are releasing to the right people, but I'm getting it's not this person that who could have been a soul tie. So I'm going to leave it there because this is meant to be a daily spiritual tea, but these cards are really saying something. So I'm going to leave it there, people. I hope you enjoyed that and know what's going down because that was slightly different for me. I mean, I usually get an oracle card, read all about it, which I did, but for some reason, I'm getting him, her, and what's happening in the future. That's just what I'm getting here. So this is them wanting to go to calmer waters, but they're stuck in the head because they want this new emotional beginning. But they weren't showing you no emotion. It's very contradictory, isn't it? They don't want to show you any emotion. They don't want to be emotional available. All they want is sex, and they want what they want. They want to be completely selfish and want you to do everything for them, but they're not doing anything for you. They're breadcrumbing you. They're being emotionally unstable and they're doing all sorts of things like love bombing, right? So when they're supposed to show emotion, they're showing none at all. Now, let me tell you something. If this person has ever made you cry, okay? If this person's ever made you cry and showed you no emotion, no remorse, no nothing, run. Run. Because that's a sociopath. That's a sociopath. That's somebody who, A, either doing it deliberately, or B, that is just how they are. And that means that they need help. Don't entangle yourself with somebody because no matter what you do for that person, they would never be satisfied. They would never be happy. They would never show any emotions. They will never, maybe there's a few things that make me happy, like food. Food might make them happy. But you see, as it comes to emotions, intimacy to these people is sex. Intimacy to these people is sex, and that's not intimacy, that's sex. If two loving people come together and have sex, yes, it's making love, but to them, it's not making love. There's a distinction there. It's not making love, it's sex. They just want to get their end off. Okay. And some of these men, I'm going to say men in particular, hate women. And all they want to do is control them. They see them as property. Okay. And you will know these people. They'll show you the red flags. When somebody shows you who they are, believe them. And I'm not trying to be negative now because some of these people are coming forward, are warming up. Some of these people are trying to make the effort. And some of them may even talk to you about how they feel about certain things. Okay. But you see the ones that are really emotionally unavailable. And when you think back, you look at it and you think, yeah, run. Anyway, hungry like that. They choose to be in the negative rather than possible. They positive. You see when you see this, hungry like the wolf. This is somebody who's in anguish. They know they cause this nonsense, but at the same time, they're still being selfish about it. So I'm going to leave it there, people, because that was deep. And so until next time, people, take care.